in, everybody. Welcome in. We're going to be doing a little bit of Next UI coding today. Just very briefly, very focused thing we're doing. And I don't want to do a whole lot of talking, so let's just go ahead and get right into the plan. So, the music's turned down. Let's take a look at what we're going to be doing today. So I organized a small list before I came on stream so that we could have a more focused session here. And we're going to be building a website with Next UI. We're going to be going through the finer details of using Next.js and deploying it. So let's just get right into it. Why use Next UI? So Next UI is a very advanced UI library, and if you're like me, you don't like designing things, it's great to reach for that and give your website that extra edge and make it look like almost like a native application. Let's take a look at some of the stuff from Next UI. This is their website here. Make it a little bigger so that mobile folks can see it. Yeah, okay. So here's their card. Looks nothing special there. I got a really nice picture on there, but there's a subtle gradient and rounding and box shadowing, things that are just very subtle that you barely pick up on, and they come out looking like this, and they look great. So that's one reason to use it. And then obviously Next.js is a platform that is supportive of SEO while being a major front-end framework. You do get the best of both worlds. So let's get started. So I have a site that I just deployed on Vercel. Now there's I guess nowadays two ways that you can deploy a Next UI app, or rather get started with one. The first way, the standard way that everybody knows and loves, is to use npx and create React app and then install Next.js that way. The easier way, the route that I've chosen to go this time is to use Vercel, and Vercel sets all of that up for you. And when you do that, you get something that looks like this. I just made it, so I need to find it. So let's find it. Okay. I called it shadcn website. I was gonna look at that, but I said I'd stick to Next UI, so I'll do that. I'll do a separate video for Shad. For now, I'll just use this repo, and if I feel the need to organize it later, I can do that because they're very portable. So this is the deployment. This is the default website that you get from Vercel. It's Next.js ready to go. And it also gives you a repo that I'm trying to find. That's not it. I think it's just shadcn-ctirl. That's Coding Things in Real Life website. So let's take a look at that. So let's go. There we go. Or no. None of these. I'll need to refresh. There we go. So let's go ahead and clone that down. Okay, this is my first time opening this. So, first thing that we'll do, we already have a GitHub repo. Anybody who's seen any of my other videos know that I'm an evangelist for GitHub and committing very often, and I've made a couple of videos about it. And I will continue to preach that because it saved my life a few times, and that is worth it. Okay, let's go ahead and check out our code. And I'm going to tone down the music just a little bit. All right. Let me know if there's Jesus. Let me know if there's any issues with the audio in the chat. Speaking of which, I got to pull that up. Let's see. Sorry guys, I forgot to pull up the chat. All right, here we go. Looks like no love yet. Let me know if you're in the chat. Go ahead and show me some love. If you're not there, why aren't you? All right. Keep this open. Just leave it right there. Or maybe here. Okay. That's a good place for it. Okay. So now we need to open up our brand new code, and we'll get rid of this code because it's not relevant. And let's get situated here. This is not the setup that I want. I always forget my fancy zones hotkey. And if you don't know about Power Toys and Fancy Zones, great for productivity if you're on Windows. If you're not on Windows, then I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so it looks like we have Win Caps Lock. Win Caps Lock. I don't like that. I like Winsert because it's fun to say. Save. Okay, get out of there. And Winsert. Okay. And yeah, I don't know if I like any of these. I'll just pick one. Ah, yeah, Priority Grid. Let's go with that. Okay, I'll put you here. See how easy it is to just set this up now? See, where's chat? Where's chat? Here it is. All right, guys. Let's see what's going on here. Thanks for joining. If you're here, let me know you're here by sending love in the chat. This is my least favorite part about doing this thing is just keeping up with the social media and the social aspect of it, but I got to get people in here. We got to get people in the stream because that's going to be the fun part. That's going to be the part where we really start having fun. There's people in the chat earlier and we were talking and they were asking questions and it was amazing. So I want to keep that going. I want more people here. And once they do get here, I'll be able to focus on coding, and I think they'll come, but I'll just focus on coding, and then see what happens. Okay, so if you've never seen one before, this is a Next.js application, and Next.js is a convention over configuration framework, and let me write that down. So. Next.js is a convention over, just be hyphenated, convention over configuration framework. Now, what does that mean? Convention over configuration means that the way that things are arranged, the convention of them, dictates how your app works. And specifically, the routing of Next.js is convention over configuration. It's never configured, and it's never configured, and it's you use the name of the the name of the file will the name of the file plus the folder structure will build your website's structure. Like, you know, you'll see what I'm talking about. So first thing we need to do, obviously, or maybe not obviously, maybe you're a beginner. I shouldn't put down on beginners by saying things like obviously. First thing that we need to do is install. So npm I. It's a short for npm install. Found 0 vulnerabilities. We're on the cutting edge, people. I think that might be the first time I've ever seen 0 vulnerabilities, but that's good. You definitely want to see that. That means everything is up to date. Everything is brand spanking new. I probably couldn't have done that on my own, but it's nice. Vercel does that for you. Okay, so we're installed. So in theory, we just run dev. And we should see our website somewhere. Let me make this bigger and wider. Bigger and wider. Bigger. Wider. Alright, sorry. If you don't know this about me already, I have severe ADD. And that might come into play here today. Because medicines wear off in the afternoon. They sure do. Okay? So, yeah, bear with me if I get a little bit sidetracked from here for every here and now and then. Maybe I have Tourette's syndrome too. I'll have to get tested for that. Okay. I can't help it. I gotta look. I gotta see if anybody's. I gotta see what the skinny is here. How do you do that? I don't think this is. Oh shit! Duplicate stream key. The hell? I don't think this is the right window. I'm trying to see how many people are joining into here. Yeah, earlier, this was the one from earlier. It went great. I love everybody that joined in. It was amazing. Everybody was. I think there's. I mean, it's not. It doesn't seem like a lot because there's people that, the freaking chat's flying by at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and for me, I'm a small guy. 3 people throughout the entirety of the 2-hour period is a lot for me, and I'm really thankful to those 3 people. And they were all cool. Like, one dude was saying, like, you need to do this better. And he's right. These are all things I had considered previously. So I appreciate the criticism. I appreciate the engagement. And, yeah, dude, it was amazing. Let's try to get that going again. All right. Guys, if you're here, let me know you're here in the chat. That way. Oh, hey, what's up? Love you back, bro. That's what's up. Some for you, too. A little bit of love. What's up, y'all? All right. You guys ready to see next UI stuff? Or should I just pivot over to Shad CN? I'm thinking I want to go Shad CN because Shad CN is like probably trending. Let's see. Over. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I don't know. Not getting any feedback, so I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to stick to the guns because maybe people wanted to see next UI today. Maybe they were curious about that. Okay. It bothers me, I can't help but feel like, I think I retweeted the wrong thing. Hold on a second. Let me fix that. Did I never share this one? Gotta share stuff on Twitter. Oh yeah, so I gotta repost or I gotta quote this one. I think. I don't know. I hope I suck at Twitter. I'm new to Twitter. I'm a Twitter baby. I'm gooing and guying all over the freaking place. All right. I forget where the music was coming from. Let's see. I got chill hops now. Let me put on the chill hops. Okay. Clear the loop. That one needs to be louder. Yeah, I like that. Oh my god, look at all the trash on Twitter. Can't believe it. It's just, I thought things were going to be different now that Elon Musk had taken the trash out. but apparently there's a little bit more trash. Bit off a little bit more trash than Elon Musk could chew. All right, guys, let's get started. We need a direction. So the website that I want to code is going to be a little bit like, it's going to be simple. It's going to be for, let's see, should we make one for our channel? Let's see. I think that there's a serious branding overall in need for the channel, first of all. So I wouldn't use any of the existing branding. It's got to be sleek. It's got to be modern. Might even change the name. If we just focus on sleek and modern, then I think we can fill in the blanks later. I mean, this is pretty sleek and modern right here, but let's see. What do we want the website to look like? I mean, well, first of all, we want to put a Next UI on. So I think maybe the inspiration comes after we go ahead and install Next UI. So let's look up how to do that. How do we get started with Next UI? Okay. Now, I will admit to you right now, I've never used Next UI. This would be my first time. So maybe this is an educational experience. Maybe, you know, seeing somebody struggle with a code for the first code library, whatever, for the first time is good for you if you've never seen it before, because you get to see what some of the other YouTubers won't show you, and that's what we're going to do today. Okay, but don't have a lot of time, so I really need to get into it. So Next.js, create next app. Yep, we've already got that. Add the dependencies. Okay, so we have a dependency for Next UI. Okay, let's get started with installing this. Now, make this as big as I can. So we are installing. Thanks for joining. We are installing Next UI. Oh my gosh, I can't type. I need my gloves. That's what it is. I need my gloves. My gloves are for dexterity. Somebody asked me about them earlier. They help with dexterity. They seriously, significantly cut down on the typos. Like I think I could probably measure how many typos these gloves have saved me, just because they make me more aware of my hands. They make me remind me that they're there, so that I can, I don't know, okay, just like just helps with position coordination, you know, all that kind of stuff. All right. So thanks for joining, guys. If you're here, let me know you're here. Show some love in the chat. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. And follow me on Twitter. And let me know what kind of things you want to see. Okay? All right. Gotta do some of that busy work on the side. What y'all know about that busy work? All right. So that didn't mean anything, by the way. I just ADD. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Take Ritalin? No. Not that. All right. Yes, terminate the batch job. Yes. This is too low. I can't stand when my windows go too low and I can't see them. I think there's something wrong with my brain. All right. Let's go. All right, so we have this command, npmi@nextui-org/react space framer-motion. And this is a dependency for Next UI. All right, guys. This is a large ass dependency. It is taking forever. Oh, it's done. All right, where were we? Okay, we got the thing. Oh, Tailwind. Okay, I'm not big on Tailwind. I'm not one of the. I hate seeing classes just fill up my page. I don't like Tailwind, but a lot of people do. So let's go and see what we need to do. Okay, so NEXT.UI is built on top of Tailwind CSS. So you need Tailwind. You need to install Tailwind CSS first. You can follow the official installation guide to install Tailwind CSS. You need to add the following code to your tailwind.config.js. Fortunately, a Vercel NEXT.UI app comes with Tailwind out of the box. So we just go into Tailwind and presumably add whatever this code is. Let me get rid of this and make this still bigger. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Gradient conic. A conic gradient. Ah, well, that's cool. Look at that. Have you ever heard of a conic gradient? Look at that. What's conic about it? I guess you could... Wow. I mean, it's been a long time since second year algebra for me, but I remember conic sections slightly. I remember there were ellipses, and I remember that there were parabola. And so wouldn't it be cool if we could get a parabolic gradient? I'm not sure. That's cool, I guess. Man, CSS has gotten advanced. Look at that. That is incredible. Cool, dude, look at that. All along the parabolic. That's not a conic gradient. Keyframes, animate. I don't understand that at all. So it looks like the it, like, you know, it starts out with a low radius and then the radius increases as x increases. Somehow. I forget. It's best not for me not to focus on algebra. This is not an algebra stream. Alright guys, I need to take a quick bathroom break, and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And I'll be right back. Hey, welcome back, me. Let's see what we got. Anybody joining in yet? Nope. All right, that's okay. Let's get to coding. And if you are here, let me know. Let me know you're here, because it would be great for an aspiring YouTuber's self-esteem if you catch my drift. Okay. I forget which one is my, there we go, yeah. Shoot me on over to the corner there. Okay. What are we gonna do now? Okay, so according to this, I have to add some stuff to the Tailwind CSS, and it's just a plugin. It says NEXT.UI, and is that going to be? Yep, that's going to be an import. And I hope that everything else is kind of. Do I really need this? I'll assume I do need it. Content. It's weird. I guess there's some Tailwind content in there. Dark mode class. Okay. All right. Now we have to set up a provider. Okay, NEXT.UI provider. Okay, export function, providers, children. What? Oh, okay. I hate having big text. I can't see stuff. All right. All right, so we need a providers file, and I don't think we have one. Okay, so let's make one. Okay, new file, providers.tsx, and go with convention of having TypeScript, even though I don't think this is, yeah, it is TypeScript. Okay, so yeah. Okay, add the provider to the root. So over there on our layout, I think, layout TSX. This is the root layout. So let's see. We don't have providers at the moment, so all we do is import the providers, okay, and it wraps them like this. I'm going to copy that convention too. Yeah, just copy this. Come on, little buddy. All right, providers like so, and then what we have to do is prove that NEXT.js, Next UI, excuse me, is gonna work. Well, I guess let's just see what happens at this point. Okay, npm run dev. What do you think? Is it gonna work? Is it gonna be any different? What do you guys think? All right, let's see. Close out of some of these windows. Be a little bit anticlimactic for a second. The suspense. I'm building suspense. Let's see. Definitely building in the suspense. Trying to beef up my own views too. You know, my mama warned me not to stream it this time. She told me this was a bad time to stream. I wonder why. There's distinct periods where you're supposed to wait to stream or whatever. And, hey, I got a new sub. Thank you, Sonic. Oh, hey, what's up? All right, Sonic says, hi, after Vanilla.js, should I move to React instead of TypeScript? And should I next move to Next.js for backend? Or should I just use backend? I can't see because the stupid heart is in the way. Should I just use backend language instead of Next.js? Sonic, that depends on your, I know this is cliche, that depends on your ultimate goal. In order to answer that question, I would need more information about that. As far as TypeScript versus JavaScript, I think that there's been a new shift towards TypeScript because AI will actually read it better. And if you have never, if you're not really, coding a lot, you should know that AI is used heavily now. I use it all the time. If you watch a little bit, you'll see how I use it. If you're not familiar, I use Copilot and GPT and all that stuff. And when you use TypeScript, the AI can read it better. So the previous disadvantage of TypeScript was that it's just too much freaking code, and you have to type everything, and it's annoying with the syntax highlighting. But now that you have Copilot and code generation, that all is kind of a thing of the past, and you actually do want to go with more code because it's a little bit more safe, which is vague for somebody that's not familiar with it. But we'll do some more TypeScript videos. Actually, this one is TypeScript. This entire thing is TypeScript. But yeah, Sonic, if you want to give a little bit more information about what exactly you're trying to do, we can maybe hone in on a legit answer for you. But you should definitely try stuff like this. Make a website, make a game, just do different stuff. Like you might surprise yourself. But that's only if you can fight past the frustration that you're going to feel learning. Okay? All right. So let's go back to the music here. Yeah, no problem, man. If you have like more specific information that you want to send in the chat, and we'll talk about it. We're kind of getting the direction of where to go with this channel, and feedback from the viewers is going to help guide where we're going to go next. So we'll probably go ahead and touch on all of that stuff in the coming videos. We'll do vanilla, we'll do TypeScript, we'll do a backend language, whatever you choose. But dude, just go. That's all I'll say. Don't ask too many questions. Just go. Just do it. All right. Restart the music. Great question, by the way. All right. So, I don't think we got to see if this works yet. The suspense must be killing you. It's killing me too. Okay, yeah, it looks different. It looks a lot different. Not in a good way, but that's okay because we're not going to use this page. This is just kind of a jumping off point, if you will. Let's take a look at what's inside this page real quick. Let's just start ripping stuff out of it. This is main. So let's see, what's the first thing I want gone? I do like a header up here. I might actually just go with this for the page. One thing I noticed though is I thought I switched my theme to dark. I could be wrong about that. Let me see. No, I'll do this. I'll start with the next UI, this right here. So this is going to be testing the theme and all of that so that we can see if all of that is hooked up. And if you're not familiar with a theme makes it easy to switch between colors in CSS. It's also a good way to manage your colors in CSS. And it makes things like dark mode, switching back and forth, possible because instead of hard-coded color, it has a palette of colors that are, switched between, and there can be one, two, or many palettes of colors on your website, and it's a really nice usability feature, and it really adds a lot of points to your website. Okay. All right. So this button, we need this button. Go ahead and turn off my baby monitor. I have a little baby, and she's just waking up. My wife is taking care of her. All right, so in our page CSS, I am not going to want any of this, so I'm going to get rid of all of it. I have a bad habit of deconstructing rather than constructing. I guess that makes me a hacker, but whatever. All right, so we have to import our button, and there it is. All right, so when we import our button and we go back to our page, what do we see? Aha, that's a pretty looking button. Click me, click me. Look how tempting it is. Look at that ripple. That looks nice. Okay, but we want a little bit more on our website. This is going to be the Coding Things in Real Life website. We're going to make it, and you're going to see it go live, and that might be really cool for some people. We'll start with just making the front end of this website, and then we'll move on to integrating things like Express.js. We'll make a back end. We'll use MongoDB, and we will integrate ChatGPT into our website so that we can automatically post blogs and optimize SEO, all without having to do anything ourselves. And we'll get started all with that when we come back. All right, welcome back, me. All right, so I'm not going to do too much thinking about this website because that will paralyze me and I'll never get started, pedal to the metal kind of thing. And I'm just going to start bringing in the images, and we'll go from there. I think from there we'll do some planning. It's not going to be complex, infinitely complex website. This is just going to be something because I needed a website like yesterday, and I don't want to don't want to spend too much time. Coder's block is a real thing, but you can easily overcome it by just doing something. Because then once you start getting into it, you kind of oftentimes get inspiration. Then sometimes you don't. But at least you tried. All right, let's try. If you're here, let me know your feel free to ask a question or send some love in the chat. Okay, guys. Website. Let's go with, let's see, what do we want the website to look like? Definitely has to have images. I don't know if I want to use like my current image here. It's AI generated. There's definitely some disjointed branding going on here, and I think I want it to look sleek and modern, kind of. I don't know, maybe bloggish. There's a real conflict of tone going on with this channel. I think I'm ready to start another one, which is insane to say, considering all the work that I put into this one. But, you know, it's not how it works. You know, sometimes a branding change is exactly what you need. And I think that's what I'm going to work on. I'm not going to focus on it here. But the long and short of it is my assets that I'm using here are going to be filler assets. Okay? So, filler logo, filler images, whatever. Okay. So, let's see. So this is all we got so far is this little button. What else do we need? I want to see how do we get to dark mode. I really want to have my website be able to go into dark mode. So let's check out Next UI. Dark mode. Yes. And this is probably an obvious thing. Okay. Yeah. Where are we? Okay, so the button is dark. That's good. But let's see. I don't think I'm married to any of these classes here. I'm trying to see which one would be turning my background this color or making it not be dark. But I think I'm going to just replace all of these because, yeah, I don't care. Get my AC going. It's starting to get hot. I know it doesn't help that I'm wearing a sweater or whatever it is. What the hell is this thing anyway? I call it my hippie shirt because that's why I wear it, because it kind of feels free, you know? All right. So why the hell is the background not turning dark? And I want to just, let's see, again, Next UI provider for sure. Okay. Let me take that off. I have a feeling that that div in particular, the inner layer there after main, is going to cause me some trouble. Trying to get better about the habit that I have of deconstructing something rather than building something up, because once I do get to the building up stage, it ends up being pretty amazing. Now, I'm not familiar with Tailwind, so I'm gonna have to do this stuff a lot. You'll see me do this a lot. So I'm gonna see if this kind of thing works. Tailwind CSS class for full height div. H screen. H screen. Nice. Now we have a dark theme going on. It's looking a little flat though, but oh well. What did we lose to make it look like that? Maybe this was all I ever needed to add. Yeah, I wasn't. Let's see. Compare how it looks right now. I don't want to learn all of these Tailwind classes. I might have to switch to something else if this becomes a problem. I didn't think it would. I think the only thing that we lost out on there really was padding, right? Let's see it again. Oh, I went the wrong direction. No, I think that's more than just padding. Don't you? No, it is padding. It's one of those color illusions. When you change the color, other things about it like change. This one is like low contrast in color, and this one's high contrast in color, so it looks, I don't know, different. I don't know colors. I don't know colors like that. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're just joining in, we're coding with a little bit of NEXT.JS. We're using Next UI. And if you're here, let me know you're here by sending some love in the chat. What's up, guys? All right, so we haven't got much so far, and we're already an hour in. So let's keep going, huh? All right, just general stuff. The first thing I'm going to need is a menu or an app bar, which is probably what it's going to be. So let's see what we get for app bars in Next UI. Okay, so there we have avatar, which I'll probably use. Code, I'll probably use. What's up? Thank you. Thank you for that. It's been hard. All right. Let's see. Oh God. Okay, yeah. What do they call it? Nav? Oh shit. Sorry. Okay. Where did their nav? I'm not sure this is a good nav. It's up there. Okay. Let's see. What is KDB? Okay. KBD. BD. What the hell is it? What do they call it? Nav bar. Nav bar. We found it. Found the nav bar. I like that. Can I get that Mac looking thing there? I'm just gonna copy this, bro. Let's copy it. Let's just see. Does that work? Is there any like Acme logo? I don't really want Acme logo. Just get rid of that. Is that the thing that like made it? Nice. Look how smooth it is. God, that looks nice. Just needs to be dark. Oh yeah, I replaced my entire app. Yeah, okay, so I'm not gonna do that. So I think you just do a components folder here in the app. I know if it gets like a lot of pages, then I'll want you know, I'll want a pages folder, but for now I don't think I want that. Let's go. All right, music's still going. All right, let's go new folder, components, and a new file. New file, navbar.tsx. And that is a loud dog. Trying to figure out which way my microphone's pointed. All right. So the nav bar, which I'm stealing. I'll probably end up stealing a lot of things from this website because I need to go quick. All right. Steal the website nav bar. Where the hell did it go? There it is. You're coming with me, buddy. All right. Looks like we got a question in the chat. Hey, what's up, Sonic? So Sonic says, so Next.js is a front end and React is also front end. How do you know which one to use? React for static websites. Okay. So in general, I wouldn't reach for Next.js if the website had to be run on an existing platform, and that's probably about it. The disadvantage of having just React for your website, if you're going to have a website on the web, is that when a React website is rendered, it's rendered in a skeleton form, and then it's hydrated or otherwise filled with the UI components afterwards. And that's fine, and that's great for usability, but it's not great for search engine optimization. So if you need a website like we do right now, where we have to have the site content indexed and it be dynamic as well, and that's another thing I'll talk about in a moment after I finish this thought, is that you want to reach for Next.js for the SEO. And then so the dynamic part of it is for SEO, you want your content to be relevant. You want to be able to post it whenever you can, especially for topics like celebrity gossip or whatever the heck. What I usually do is I hook it up with some kind of blog, and that's what WordPress and a few other platforms do for you. But you can use this one, and you get access to all these really cool UI libraries, and it's customizable, and people are creating new stuff for it every day. It's very exciting. So yeah, I wouldn't use React for a static website. I would use Next.js. I recommend you go to Vercel.com. They're not a sponsor, and just try to get started. Try to get everything going. Once you do, I think you'll see that that's it's real easy. What I came with today is just what they give you out of the box. I didn't do anything to that. Okay. All right. Thanks for the questions, man. I really appreciate it. It's great to have interest in the subject and all that. All right. Where'd the music go? All right, guys. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll go ahead and I'll be right back, and we'll get right back to coding some more and finally finish this freaking nav bar. All right. Thank you. All right. Be right back. Hey, welcome back, me again. I was just thinking about the question from Sonic a few moments ago, and there's really more reasons why you want to go Next.js too. There's efficiency of code. There's something called code splitting, where your portions of your code are rendered based on the state of the component, and it's a much more efficient way for the application to run. So you might want to think about Next.js, which supports that out of the box, for building something that's complex and has a lot of moving parts too, like a web app. So some reasons why you might not choose it is if you are, like I said, supporting on a legacy server, or maybe you don't like the convention over configuration part. Maybe you are more of a configuration person. Maybe you have very specific things in mind. For a beginner, I would recommend Next for sure, which is it's counterintuitive, but yeah, Next. All right, now let's go to the next thing. All right, so navbar, which I'm stealing, totally stealing it. All right, I'm so spoiled. I'm so mad. I get mad. I'm so spoiled that I get mad whenever they don't include a little copy button. I'll copy this too, just for the sake of whatever. So new file, Acme logo.tsx. What is Acme? Is it a company? All right. There's more to this. I didn't get the entire import section there. Okay. And okay, now instead of this, yeah, I don't think I need a div there. I think I just need my navbar, which is a property list component, and I need to import it. No. From /components/navbar. Let's see, and I didn't name it navbar. It should be called export default function navbar. Wait, let's just call it nav instead. Okay, that was a name conflict because the component itself is called navbar, so we have to call ours nav, like so. Already included. Let's see. Already included file name. Shad navbar t only in case. What? Let's see. I guess I can't use the name navbar on my file. Okay. This is one of those things maybe that would be your deal breaker against Next if you were very particular, which I'm not right now. My goal is to get a website going as quickly as possible, and that's why I'm doing this. This needs one dot. And let's see, has no export member nav. Did you mean quick fix? Fix using Copilot? Not sure what's going on. Accept. Oh, it didn't have. Oh, okay. So you don't need the spread syntax there, the deconstructing syntax, because you're exporting a default. Modular JavaScript is something I'm still, it's still new to me. I've been doing JavaScript for what, like 8 years, and modular JavaScript only for like 1.5, really seriously, only seriously for like the past few months. So it's new to me, but Love it so far. Okay, so we do have a nav in here. Let's see what that looks like. Getting confused with all these windows open. Get rid of some of them. We need Reddit. Let's see. What's going on Twitter? You guys gonna have to bear with me and my ADD. We'll get through it, I promise. Okay, no. Nothing on Twitter. No love on the Twitter. People are probably ending their work days right now and like super rushing to get done, and you know, they don't have any time for little old me and my channel. Nobody likes my short that I made earlier. It's sad. It's sad. I'm just kidding. I don't care. They do like this one. Now that's pretty significant there. I like these little videos. I make them almost automatically. I haven't gotten around to fully automating the process, but that's the goal. I don't want to have a, you know, coding tutorial channel mixed with this automatic meme content. It's a mixed focus, and it's not good for I want more people who are interested in learning, because I have a lot to share about the practice of coding and, you know, how to perfect it. And I'd like it if people would tune in for that and not the memes. But the memes are getting the clicks, man. They're getting the people in here. This live stream, though, is starting to slowly get people in here as well. And for that, I'm very appreciative. Let's see what happens. Wow, low click rate. That's surprising. That's surprising, because I thought that using AI upscaling on my face and changing my eyes to look all weird would do something, because they said it would. But it doesn't. That's evidence that it doesn't. This one is a better picture that people like. It's more natural, I guess. I use a little bit of AI upscaling in this one. Just a little bit. It could also be that people just don't care about the subject, and that's fine. Or it could be that I'm not actually coding. Let's code. All right, what does our nav bar look like? I think it failed, yeah. So import trace for this module, requests in the module not found. Cannot resolve Acme logo because it's TSX. I have it as TSX, not JSX. All right. Nice. This is a pretty good menu. I'm not gonna sit here and try to change it up or whatever. Now, what's going on with the fact that there's no mobile button here? Am I missing something? Let's see. They have it hidden. Let's see. Hidden SM Flex Gap 4. LG Flex. Okay, so LG Flex is this part. SM Flex is the mobile part. Supposed to be. Let's see. I think. All right. What do we want on this website? Not much at first. Let's see. We're making a coding things in real life website. What's something comparable? Big YouTuber, I guess. Let's see. Who's a big YouTuber? Primogen. Does he even have a website? These people don't have websites. Wonder how much that costs. Let's see, big YouTuber. No, big yeah, whatever. YouTuber website. Oh, PewDiePie website? What's on this kind of website? This is PewDiePie merchandise.com. Merch is definitely going to be a big one. Not yet. We're going to serve up what content we have. We're going to go about videos and I guess support. I guess it's not something I'm too worried about at the moment. And this is just going to be a single page. All right, let's see if it came out correctly. I'm going to have to fix the position of it. Let's see if we can do that real quick. All right, so we're using Tailwind. And we have justify center, so let's change that to justify right. And also, sign up button. I'll leave the sign up button. Now I thought I chose justify to justify. So comment here. Need justify to be to the right, so I need to use justify equals what? Right? No. It's got to be end or something like that because it's flex. I might have to look up this component. End? Ah. Did it work? Didn't even work. Alright, well, let's see. Navbar content. I think I'm already on there, or at least I'm close to there in my next UI documentation. Hey, Ivan. Thanks for joining in. Yes, it does look pretty cool. Next UI is super cool, I guess. Anyway, we're making a website. Check it out. Okay, so yeah, lost my place. It's probably because this menu sucks. Why does my menu look like this one? Let me see if I can get a better one. That's probably what I need. I just need a better one. I know they have better examples here. Let's see, you can use position sticky. Let's see, do we want position sticky? It doesn't even look sticky. Am I using the wrong scroller? Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Stay on there for just a little bit. It's possible to hide the nav bar on scroll. Yeah, I like that. What do we got? With menu? Yeah, okay. This is what we need. Why don't they just give this? What's a controlled menu? What does that mean? Sounds good. With border. With border. Is bordered. That's cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's go. Yes, it does look cool. Yes, it does, and that's why we use this. All right. Okay, come on. Good lord. So many options. So hard to choose. So let's go with the controlled one. She's up here. Controlled menu. Let's copy that. All right. Music. All right, let's go with this one. And it's not a JSX, it's a TSX. By the way, if you don't know, all JSX is valid TSX, not the other way around. What's wrong? Allow import TS extension is enabled? Huh? What was it before? Just need to change it to whatever it was before. What? Okay, this is part of the reason why you may not want to go with TypeScript, because this stuff is annoying. Like, what even is that? Oh, that's Photoshop. Photoshop is amazing. If you guys have never played with Photoshop, it's super worth it. I think they give you a trial. They have all new AI stuff. It's amazing. Use state only works in a client component. All right. Okay, here we go. So here we need to go use client, I think. And this might be something we have to set up with a Sonic asks, any specific reason that I'm typing with gloves? Yes, I mentioned it earlier, I think. The gloves help with dexterity. It's like a body awareness type thing, and it's the way I describe it is it lets me remember where my hands are and the shape of them, and it cuts down on typing mistakes. And I swear by my gloves. If you don't see me wearing gloves while I'm coding, it's because I can't find them. All right, so we could just code this, comment this out, but we don't want to do that. Okay, look, it was that easy. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, so I mean, all we really need to do is just reappropriate this to our theme, and I'll be updating that stuff later. But let's just go ahead and bring in some of the stuff that already exists. So let's see. I have got to clean up my room here. Alright, so the thing that already exists that I'm looking for is in my pictures. It's in Adam stuff. That's me. I'm Adam, and we're looking for the logo, which is here. And in next, and I think just regular, let's see, we'll answer this in text. Dexterity and dexterity and comfort. I'll just say dexterity. I think my music stopped. Let's let it go again. Y'all, I'm from the South. South United States. That's how we talk down here. We talk like this, y'all. Every day is a cowboy film down here. Let's see. Strong emoji. It's not the right thing to use in this circumstance, but whatever. Who cares? What are you gonna do? Call the emoji police on me? What are you gonna do? Get on the ground. Use the wrong emoji. Huh. I have to pull out this strong arm emoji. Break out. All right. Wasn't there an emoji movie? Oh my god. All right. So this is obviously bothering me. Also, this color. What's up with that color? Let's go ahead and change that. Is that warning? What is this? Index 2. It's interesting. Is that part here? Yeah, sign up. Yeah, it just says warning. Yeah. Let's go info on that. There's no info? Primary? Yeah, primary. There we go. Nice blue color. I think it's pretty standard. Nice ripple effect. It looks great. It just looks great. I don't have to lift a finger and it just looks good. So far I haven't coded anything. I just copied stuff off their website. And you know, that's probably what I'll be doing for the entirety of this live stream, which will end soon, by the way. I'll probably have to stop here in about 20 minutes, but I may continue later. It all depends on if there's a lot of traction. If there's any traction, I think that there will be. Thank you to everybody who's joined in and asked questions in the chat. I really appreciate you guys. So, got some love for you guys. Don't want to get too sappy. You got to go back to the website. Starting to choke up a little bit. All right, let's go. So logo, I think I can just paste it right here. Yes. There it is. It's glorious, kind of. It kind of sucks, but I'll be changing it. So really, we're just replacing Acme logo with this logo. And I'm going to use the avatar component that you get from NEXT.UI. And Sonic says, cool navbar displayed in 2 minutes. I spent like 2 or 3 hours as a beginner to get the average navbar by myself. What you did was probably a valuable experience, and it's incredibly important to know the small details of CSS and JavaScript and HTML. So the time that you spent doing, you know, the work that you did was not wasted, because someday it's going to be like, you know, this is great and this is 100%. This is all your 95% what I want, but that extra 5% is what you need, that CSS and JavaScript and HTML knowledge. Maybe one day that'll go away, but in my professional career, it hasn't yet. I still code with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and a lot of times, if I'm making a website for a client, I actually prefer it, especially for an older client, because they're more familiar with it. So, valuable skill. Maybe diminishing, but it certainly hasn't diminished as fast as everybody has said. Everybody was like, oh, ChatGPT's out, you know, nobody's going to be coding HTML, CSS, and JavaScript anymore. That's not true. People do it all the time. I do it all the time. NEXT.UI is awesome. And then another spammy emoji. I hate being spammy, you know? I hate it. I just, you know, I have to do it because it just, people, you can't help it. Like, you know, spam is what it is. It's meant to attract you, and it does that. someday I won't have to do that. And when that day comes, I'll be a happy, happy, happy person. But until then, I gotta spam you people. Thank you. Thank you. I'll try to keep it down. All right, so first thing I notice is that this is coming up white. And I guess, I think it's actually transparent, maybe. Maybe not. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Let's go to another part of this. Or, let's see. What's it look like when I blow that up? Now for my part, I'm gonna just leave that. Yeah. No problem. Alright, so let me collapse this node modules folder here. Okay, and I have my logo here. So I need to find the avatar and then just replace Acme logo with it. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I want that. I want that. So my Acme logo, I have in two places. Here and here. And so I'll need avatar. And not Acme logo PNG. It's just going to be logo PNG there and there. And let's see. I don't know if size SM is correct. We'll see. So now I need to import my avatar component. Get rid of this. Leave it commented. Import. Yes. Correct. Okay. And what do we look like now? Too many windows. That's what we look like. Too many windows. I'm not allowed to watch my own stream. Hey! There it is. Looking a little wonky though. And we're going to have to Photoshop that. Okay? Not a big deal at all. In fact, I'll do it right now. You can do an inline Photoshop. So let's go. Didn't mean to add that breakpoint. I don't even know what that does. It's an interesting thing. Let's see. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you're new, subscribe and let me know in the chat what you guys want to see, or if you have any questions. And you know, I'm going to be doing this pretty regularly now, so I appreciate having you guys here. And you know, keep doing these streams, and we'll keep going and keep making these websites or whatever we're going to make next. I was thinking about making a copy of Minecraft. I thought that maybe there'd be a lot of younger people interested in that. And let's see. Sonic. Photoshop is a valuable skill. You're always learning by making memes. At least that's what... Yeah. So I don't know if you've used Photoshop in the last like year or so, but they've souped it up with all this cool AI stuff. Generative fill and these filters that you can correct your face, and it's super cool. And I am not a Photoshop guy, but like it's incredibly easy once you learn the basic mechanics, you know, like the layering and all that of Photoshop. Then it becomes like, now I think now more than ever it's super accessible for people like me who are frankly just, despite my exposure to technology and being around it every day, I'm just so slow to learn stuff like that, because I've been using Paint. I've been using Paint my whole life, so it's just it's going from Paint to there is pretty tough. All right, let's try MD on the size. I'm just curious. That's probably going to be too big. I think the size of it is actually good. So, amen. I have to respond to the chat just in case somebody's like listening and they can't hear, or stupid, somebody's watching and they can't hear. They see the chat and they assume that it's an active video, which is good for me. That's why I really appreciate you. All right. 8.3K impressions. 65 people have tuned in. Let's go. If you guys are there, let me know you're there in the chat, and let's get back to coding. All right. So this logo needs a lot of work and a lot of love, and I mentioned that I'm going to be replacing the branding on my website, so I'm not incredibly worried about it. Let's see. But it does bother me. I gotta have it look good. If it doesn't look good, it doesn't feel good. It's become an important part of my coding life. Coding things in real life. What do you think of that name, Coding Things in Real Life? I was thinking about changing it to something else. I don't know what yet, though. But, oh well, we'll figure it out. Okay, so I want to reveal this in the File Explorer. Here it is. And then I want to open it with Photoshop. And there it is. It's like, this is an AI generated logo. And, you know, because I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, here in Photoshop, we're going to go and we're going to, let's see, I think this is not the view that I'm used to. Layers. Okay, yeah, there we go. So layer from background. We want it to be a layer, and then we can do remove the background, which will hopefully work, but it might not because it's not the best. Hey, it worked. Actually looks really cool. Not cool, but like, you know, it looks like something, I guess. All right, so now all we need to do is add some padding around it. I don't know exactly how much, so we're just gonna play with it. And canvas size. Yeah, Sonic, I use ChatGPT a lot in these in website development. This one was generated, and yeah, it was. I picked it among a bunch of other options that didn't look as good. But yeah, I'm gonna replace the branding later, and because this one's a little bit too, I don't know, colorful. I want it to be like less noisy, more flat, more polygon oriented, and just very simple. Some triangles. I don't know. If people have you know, ideas for logos or names for the channel, it'd be pretty cool to get some feedback on that, or inspiration or something, because I don't know. I like to focus on, you know, building and stuff, and I don't often get a chance to. Oh God, what did I just do? Was that the real width? Okay, good. So make it a little wider. Okay, that's. Oof. What the hell did I do here? It's way too wide. All right. Go back to canvas size. Canvas size. This is turned into a Photoshop video now. Okay, I was at 8. That's the problem. So let's just add 100 in every direction and see where that takes us. My gut feeling is that that's going to be not enough. All right. So I think we do Control-Alt-Shift-W, and then we can export as a PNG. Because otherwise, I think I'm making a Photoshop project. I don't know. Did I save the? Did it work? I don't think it did. No, I'm in a different directory. Hold on. Public logo. No, it did not save that. Well, here's my opportunity. Save. Oh yeah. Okay, now let's see what it looks like in the website. Is it better? I can't tell. still has a background somehow. It's probably the avatar thing. I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna fill it with a solid black background. So I have a let's see, there's two ways I could do this. Look at that handsome face and that fake hair. That's generated hair. That's AI hair. My hair does not look like that. That's why I'm wearing a hat. Convert to a normal layer. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Just give me the color. I have a extension, snap color picker. Pick the color, pick that one. Make sure that it's the exact correct black. Okay, can I just fill this in here? Let's see, image, edit, fill. Oh yeah, I can. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so I want a new layer, in fact. Layer, new, layer, whatever. I don't name my stuff. I definitely should. Okay, so in this layer, select all, and then we'll go edit, fill. And then I think, see, background color. Oh, I had to pick my color first, huh? Book. Color libraries. What is this? Picker. I just want this color. Is that the right color? Wait a second. I have color picker. Should be 24024 CCB. Let's go with alright, so yeah. I could use the bucket tool actually. Let's use the bucket tool. Paint bucket tool. Where did it go? There it is. Yeah, okay, well, there's some other issues. But let's see if this looks any better. Okay, Control Alt Shift W. Export is ping. And yeah, let's go. I don't know how we could make this look nicer, but this is, I'm not gonna spend too much more time on it. Yeah, okay, so we just need more padding, I think. I think it's pretty cut off there. Let's go with another 200, I think. Let's go with another 200. Okay, so 1 1 and then 1 0. Easy enough. No, just 1 0. And then fill the background. And then Control Alt Shift W. Export. Logo. Refresh. That looks a lot better. Let's take out the word Acme. I think it's safe to say that we're getting rid of Acme logo altogether, so we'll just go ahead and take care of that. And then the only remaining word of Acme is here. I don't want any words other than just the brand, which is there. Yeah, that brand is going to have to be fixed. Oh, there's another Acme. Yeah. That Acme's gotta go. Let's see this. Yeah, I got it blown up right now. So it's not gonna look exactly true to its... I think the thing that's bothering me really is this, this cutoff thing here too. I gotta get a better logo. There's no two ways about that. This one sucks. Alright, what's next? What's next? Let's see. I think we'll probably stop this here. We went ahead and we got installed with all the Next UI stuff, and we set up this nav bar, which we'll continue later with the main part of the page. I'm going to come with a better idea of what I want to, and possibly a new logo, some new branding ideas. Thanks for watching. Thank you to Sonic and Ivan Ivanov. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. For chatting today. You guys are amazing. I super appreciate you guys being here and talking. So thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. If you haven't already, subscribe and follow me on Twitter, X, whatever they call it now, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining.